Today's rear seat delete day. Want to see how to do it? Let's get to it. Today's video is brought to you by CamaroCon. If you guys are interested in attending the West Coast's largest gathering of Camaros and Firebirds from all generations, hit up CamaroCon.com and learn more information about this show. What's going on, guys? Matt over here, Lethal Garage, and today you can already see I have seats out. We are taking the rear seat at this point out of my 2016 Camaro 2SS. Now, the rear seats install the same way across all models, so we got to get that portion out and the back portion out. It's really easy to do. Let's get to it. So it's actually really easy to pull the seat out. You could start with the upper part, pull that loose, and I'm going to set the camera down and try to get a better angle here, but basically what we're going to do is get it to the point where it just pulls right out of the hinge. Let me see if I can get this camera. There we go. So, sorry for the lighting. I have to use a LED light because it's super dark. But basically what you're gonna do is you need to find, there's a hinge right on the side right here. And sorry the camera's a little lower, but at the bottom where it pivots, there's a hinge. And on that hinge, there's little openings. And you have to line that up and the seat just pulls right on out. Here, let me see if I can get this at a better angle. We're good. Now this is obviously gonna be a little easier because I have my driver and passenger seat out already, but you can see it just pulls right up, just like that, and comes right out. Pretty simple. So the rear seat, both sides, there is a metal pin that slides into a clip. You basically need a pry bar or a finishing tool or something like that. Obviously you don't want to rip your leather. So if you lift up, you'll get right to the fabric side and just pry her up. See? Simple as that. Comes right out. You can see where that clip is. Can take a little prying to get her out. But now that she's out, you just gotta finagle the plugs. They slide out. Come on, baby. Sorry, setting the camera down for a second. There we go. So the plugs just have to slide out of their holes, and once that's done, the whole seat comes out. Pretty simple. So now for the complete rear seat, we just need to remove the bolts holding in the lap belts. You can see I have a couple cables running here and there from some of the other installs I've done, but that's about it. So let's remove those seat belts and wrap this up. So I found the bolt is an 18 mil. Gonna need a deep socket. Deleted. Okay, Lethal, you showed us how to remove the seats and the belts, but that's not all the seat belts. There's still seat belts in the back. That's right. Let's show you how to remove those. And what seat belts am I talking about? This seat belt right here. So there's a bolt down here that connects, and then there's bolts that hold this trim piece on, and then there's a couple bolts because there's also airbag functionality that's going to be removed. So we're going to go ahead and remove all that. So the first thing I like to do is remove these airbags. You'll see, I believe it's a 7 mil bolt in there. Sorry, it's really dark in here. Camera's taking a minute. So I removed the airbag cover with a trim tool. There's a 7 mil bolt here, and I believe there's a 7 mil bolt on this side. Yeah, there's a 7 mil bolt up here. So don't go prying on your plastics until you remove all the proper bolts, and then that will give us access to here. Now the downside is we got a headliner, which isn't necessarily in the way. As you can see there, if you push on the headliner, there's a nice gap. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my 7 mil, and we'll remove those and then show you what it looks like under there. Okay, so now that I have this 7 mil bolt and this 7 mil bolt removed, these plastics should mostly come off. I don't know if there's any other hidden bolts. There might be. I'm sure we'll find them if there are. Where's my finishing tool? So after removing this trim piece, again, it's just a bunch of pop clips along the back side, and these don't even really clip in. It looks like they just slide into place in the back underneath the window, which is easy enough. The seat belt itself has a mechanism that goes further down, so it looks like we're gonna have to pull this whole panel off. But it's gonna allow me to remove my front seat belt as well, because I'm adding racing seat belts and all that stuff, so I won't need this anymore. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and remove this and all of the airbag stuff on the side of the car. Now, in looking at it, looks like there's a push pin up over here that needs to be removed. And I don't see anything else there. I doubt there's anything behind this screen. I don't think this speaker screen will remove, but we'll find out. It seems like it all pretty much just push clips. Yeah, it feels like it's all push clips. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Okay, so now we get to the fun part. We get the lower mechanism down low, which that bolt's gonna be really hard to get to, that one down there. Looks like there's a 10 mil bolt up top holding it. Same with the one up here. So you can see the rear seat mechanism right where my fingertip is at with the green sticker on it. And then you also have the Bose speaker connection that needs to be disconnected. So we need to disconnect all of that stuff to be able to pull this whole panel out and get the seatbelt mechanisms out and all that stuff. At this point, we've now deleted the seat belts, all of the mechanisms. Now, obviously you don't have to do this part if you're leaving your front seat belts in, but if you're doing a rear seat delete, you can delete all the rear stuff. So because I'm having a roll cage put in, I'm not putting the plastics back in this video, but really it's just put them back in where they're supposed to go. You can see where the clips are. Do remember on the seat belts themselves, they do have the airbag plug modules for the fronts. So we might end up putting my thing back in here, I don't know, so we don't get air codes, but I don't know necessarily how that works. I guess I'll just have an airbag code forever on my front dash. But outside of that, it's rinse and repeat on this side. Same process and steps to get everything out, and yeah, there you have it. So I guess we could probably find out how much weight deleting all this does. What do you guys think? Want to do that? Should we get the scale? Let's do that. I'm trying not to support it. When I let it go, it balances out about 12.4 for the bottom portion of the seat. See? So yeah, sorry, went blurry, but this seat belt weighs less than a pound, so you'd have to double that. But the back of the seat's the heaviest part. And it comes in almost 20 pounds. So we'll say basically deleting this stuff saved, what was that? If it was 20 pounds plus 12, 32 pounds, plus the one other seatbelt, 33 pounds max. Yeah, people who are saying you can save up to 75 pounds, you be crazy. The other side of it is the rear seat delete kit that I got, which isn't here yet. It weighs 12 pounds. Actually, I think it's less than 12 pounds. So let's just calculate we're saving 20 pounds by deleting the rear seat. That's not bad weight savings, but it's not anything to write home about. Well, I hope that video was helpful. Rear seat delete, going all the way through to the seat belts and everything, along with weighing it all down. So let me know what you guys think below in the comments. I don't think there's any videos out there that have gone into this kind of detail on the rear seat delete. And I had a heck of a time finding someone, and I didn't find anyone pulling the bottom seat. Like, what the heck? It's been 3 years, guys. Low-hanging fruit. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, I just hope this guide was somewhat useful for you guys. Obviously, I'm putting a roll cage in my car, so there's a lot of things not going in here. I do have a rear seat delete kit. That video will be coming. I'll do a full video of the cage going in and all that great stuff. We're going full 8.50 cert. So, yeah. And that starts today. He's actually on his way, and we'll kick that video off. So thanks for checking this content out. As always, likes, comments, shares appreciated. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them down below. I do respond to comments. And again, if you guys enjoyed this content or are looking for more Camaro content, hit that subscribe button. That's all I got. So until next time, see you on the road.